Then the last value is what? Negative.
Negative.
Negative what?
7.07. Negative 7.07.
Negative 7.07. And what's our next thing to find ganyan? Your by, no? Amo na nakaroon ng sum nila. We have last 10 minutes and hopefully matapos ta niyo. So what's our sum here, no?
Positive.
Positive what? Positive
25.25, sir.
25. 0.25. Amo ni?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So they are both positive, no? So this is now our sum after we get our three components. So ang atong component, kung may tatlo ka given component, you will have three components for the horizontal, three components for the vertical components, no? Add it up, no? And then you'll notice you'll have now the total Vx and Vy value. Now, what does Vx and Vy value represent? No? So again, no, if we go back to our legend here, no, what you will see is that may ara kita kuno nga we have a Vx value nga gamay lang, no? Positive, no? So going right. Again, when we say positive, it goes to the right. Gamay lang siya, 8.91, no? But our Vy, which goes north, no, kay positive, so isugpon tip to tail, ah. Sorry, I will use an arrow. So first, Vx goes to the right. So that's 8.91. And then your Vy, which is 3 times, so around 3 times as long, 25.25. It is still positive, so it goes up, no? And then therefore, no, our resultant is on this end. No? Amo na karon ang atong resultant da. So how do you get the resultant? Any suggestion how we get the resultant? Again, our Vx is this side. No? This is 8.91. And this one is your Vy, which is 25.25. No? Now, I believe our angle, no, if you can see it, will be the angle over here. No?
Yes, sir.
Amani ka rin ng imo nga theta. And how about the third side? Can we solve it by Pythagorean theorem or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Can we
sir.
solve it by Pythagorean theorem? And
Yes,
therefore,
we can, sir.
VR, so I call this now VR. No? This is now my vector. No? How much is the vector VR there?
26.77.
It's equal to the Pythagorean theorem, no? Nga, pila to? 8.91.
Squared plus 25.
91 square plus 25.25 square, no? And we extract the square root, no? So, pila tong value natin? How much is our value?
26.77, sir.
26 point
26 point.
point pila?
26.76.
Okay, then that's in kilometers per hour, no? Okay, so again, the thing that I miss here is the squared value. So dapat square ni gali.
26.77. 78 gini, sir, pwede ba?
78, sir.
28, sir.
Ilan eh? 26 point.
26.78, sir.
Okay, so amo na. And how about our angle, guys? Na paano natin pa ang angle natin? Let's say we'll just complete this one. No? So, paano natin kuha ng angle? Can we use the tangent function?
Yes, sir.
So, theta is equal to arctan of what values? Arctan of 25.25
25.25
divided by 8
over
points,
20.
divided by 8.91, no?
Sir, ang ano guro, sir? Sir. Yes, sir.
Tama ba?
Yes, sir.
Kaya lang gid. So, diri ni siya dapat ang aton. Idugon ko lang siya diri ha. So, sorry, no? Hindi siya mag... So, that should be division diri. And then, eventually, what is our notation now? So, theta is how many degrees?
70.70.
70, 70,
0.56, sir.
70 gid man.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
sir.
Point pila?
56, sir.
5, 6.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you'll notice now that it is obviously north of east, no? Or kung kakason nyo lang ng north of east, pwede man nga wala na lang na. No? Anyway, ang ginusap na nga angle, straight angle man mo. So, anong gina-mean niyo na 225, no? So, we use the whole 360 degrees nga angle, yeah, no? We did not split it up, no? In terms of, no? Wala ta na siya gin-split in terms of may north of east, no? But consider ta lang siya as one whole angle around, no? 360 degrees, no? Muna natin presentation din, no? Okay, so any question with this one? No? So this is basically our new topic on the component, no, of a force, no? So
Sir.
okay, this is a vector gali no nga hindi ni sa gali kilometers. Unit lang na gali, no? I'm really sorry, no? So that's
Sorry,
very
thank
good.
you, sir.
So this is in terms of units lang, no? So this is in connection to this unit, no? Wala gali hindi gali siya kilometers per hour, no? I'm really sorry. Any other question, guys?
Answer.
Okay, so I think I'll just end the recording, no? Because this one will take a little longer pa karon, no? Allow me to describe this, no, guys, just for the sake of actually, no, understanding, no, why is 225 degrees, no, used in that previous example that we just had, no? How do we relate it? So again, may I know what are our ano ganito given kaina? So A is our vector A is how much ganito kaina?
$30 units, sir.
So this is 30 units, no? So 30 units and it goes
At 30 degrees, sir.
30 degrees. Wondering, no, where this or how did we come up with these directions, no? So first of all, no, our A, guys, no, if we'll consider this portion here, amo na diyang ang 0 degrees, no? Sa aton ba lang Cartesian plane, this is 90. This is our, and sa dalong, and finally, now, one complete turn is now 360 degrees. So again, in a manner that we do it now in a counterclockwise. So we do it in a counterclockwise direction. Muna ito mga pag-ubra sa ating angle. No? Again, this is your 180. libre nga direction. No? Okay, so therefore, if that's how the angle is created, you'll realize that the first vector, guys, if you'll draw your first vector, the first vector is located in what quadrant? In what quadrant will we find our first vector?
1.
First.
It's in quadrant 1, no? So if it's 30, so maybe it's this long, no? So kung naman yung 0, then we rotate it clockwise, no? Counterclockwise, I mean. So going up, counterclock. So you'll have your 30 degrees, no, like this. No? So more or less, something like that. No? So this is our first vector A. No? Our next vector that we are going to show is, no, again, if it's located on this end, no? Kung diri ang 0, yeah. If this is the 0 mark again, no, of the second vector, so the second vector there is 20. Ang iya ko no direction is between 90 to 180. So it will be all the way here. No? Amo ni ang 120 degrees. No? So 120 degrees is actually, no, north of west. No? You can think it also as north of west. No? So what are other ways of naming 30 degrees? No? Ini. So ang ining angle, guys, is this is 30 degrees, no? So you can also call this one as 30 degrees, no, north of east, no? That's another way of saying it, no? The other angle, how do you say the other angle? What could be our other name for the other angle? We can also call
North
this
of west.
degrees, no? That's 60 degrees actually, north of
West.
That's another way of saying 120 degrees. No? So kung isipon mo natin sa talong, that's basically 60. No? If you measure it from the bottom going there. No? This one is your 60 no? degrees. No? Kaya you'll notice 60 plus 30 sa babaw, no? Di 90. No? Ang 120 na niya, how did we get 120? 120 is drawn, no, all the way here. No? Amo na yung 120. Oh.
From 0.
So if that's 120, ang iya partner, no, 120 plus 60 gives you 180. No? So it's just another name, no, for 120 degrees. Ang 60 degrees north of west. No? Now where is 225? No, 225 is between 180 and 270. No? And again, if I'm going to use a different color here, so if this is 0 and it's just 10, no? So gamay ang 10 natin. So we'll go counterclockwise. So 90, 180, and then plus 45. 180 plus 45 gives you, that now gives you your 225. No? So 225, guys, no? Ang measure nga 225 is halin di sa 0. No? So that's basically your amo nang 225 na to, no? So what's another name for 225 degrees? What's another name for 225 degrees?
45 degrees.
South.
So this is also called, no? You can also call this as,
Of south.
so 45 degrees south of
West.
45 degrees south of. Do away with this thing like south of west, north of west, no? Kung ang whole angle natin is plotted in terms of 0 up to 360 degrees, no? Sige. So, we have a question, guys. Intindihan nyo? I think we have less than 15 minutes.
Indian, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, mula na, no? It's just a little emphasis, no? That's why we can directly use this one, no, in our previous example, no?